Hello everyone, welcome back into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Octopath Traveler. I hope you guys are doing well, as always. On yesterday's stream, it was a little bit short because I was super sleepy, and we only did the second chapter for... what's his name? Wait, no. Who did I do before Cyrus? We finished the third chapter, and then Cyrus' second chapter. We must have done Ophelia's? No, Alpin's third... oh, yeah, that's what it was. We did Alpin's third chapter, where he met a thief that was a bad dude, and he had to put him down like a rabid dog. And so he's come to terms with what it means to be an apothecary and save other people's lives, and whether or not he should always do it regardless of the circumstance when those people that he saves could be bad people. And after that, we started Billy Ray Cyrus's quest to get the book back to the library. So we learned that the book about going to hell and whatnot has some evil satanic runic magic pertaining to Hornburg, if the name is right. And something was amiss in the town that he was in. We did a little bit of murder mystery and saved the day and got an abridged version of the book. So now we are trying to track down the methodology of how that abridged book was created in the first place. So we have been brought to Stoneguard to try to figure that all out. So anyway, hey Logos, how's it going? Bad dude get put down? That's right. But are you bad enough dude to save the president? Give me a second here. Alright, so I think I traveled here. Okay, so we can start Cyrus's chapter 3 once we go to the tavern.
Well met.
Gravekeeper's info. A tomb. A royal tomb? But what could have befallen there? What the? In his later years until his death, Ventus III worked to better his realm. Thanks to his reforms, the realm continued to prosper under his son's rule. But after the son died, the realm was torn asunder by civil war. Two brothers fought for the throne, one the son of the queen, one the bastard son of the king's mistress. The base-born brother was the better man and older too, but only true blood matters, and the throne was his brother's. So the kingdom was first divided and then broken beyond fixing. I had heard tell of civil war, but I never knew that the royal family itself had become divided. The man who protects the tomb is a descendant of the older brother. In his veins runs the blood of the man who brought the Ventus dynasty to its tragic end. So it's a penance of sorts, the way he devotes his life to watching over that tomb. I thought me well versed in matters of the past, but I fain imagined such an extraordinary tale. I'm going to write down the tale without further ado and deliver the paper to the Royal Society. Thank you for all you have done. 5,000 and a royal crest. Is that an accessory? 600 HP. Ooh, baby. Actually, yeah, we should probably put that on Hannet. Where it is. So you can only have one. Okay, never mind. So, Logos, what have you been doing with yourself now that you've finished Satisfactory? Apparently, people are saying there's some DLCs coming out for that, so get wrecked.
Sorry.
It's lucky I don't have Ulbrich in my party right now. Wait, what is this? This tome came from a land across the sea. It appears to describe the lives and customs of the people who live there. Sadly, it is written in a script I can make neither heads nor tails of. I wonder if anyone can. Lost in translation. Oh, he's Bill Murray. A young man drawn into the world of bookbinding by his love of the written word. Disinclined to physical exertion, he learned all about the world through tomes, and as an adult now works hard to bring such joys to like-minded introverts. Elemental shield? Ah, it's whatever. This would pump up my attack a little bit. Let's go for it. That is a heck of a reduction in evasion. Logos, you're playing Night Rain? Simpsons Hit and Run. Oh, man, that's a game I haven't heard of in a long time. And you made your significant other finish Undertale, the pacifist run? You started Hogwarts Legacy? You feel like you're forgetting something? Dang, bro. How do you keep all those stories straight? You went to watch the new Jujutsu Kaisen movie today? It was good. Bless Gege. Okay. I know, he's on my poop list after the ending of the manga. He was just rushing to get it done within the span of a year, failed to do so, and the story sucked. Can redemption be possible? I mean, maybe with a different story. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen was good, so it makes it even worse that it turned to crap. There's way too many series that have done that. I've been burned so many times. Kind of makes me just want to wait until something is completely finished before I try to get into it. Like, it feels bad when the poop posters on the Jujutsu Kaisen subreddits were coming up with better endings when they were hyped than Gege did.
Good day.
Like the guy who made a crap post talking about Gojo fighting Sukuna and using lime green as an attack.
Hello there.
Large feather. Okay, we'll go into the inn now, or the tavern rather. Those are the days. Yeah, like I don't even know. This is a random aside, but I don't even know what the deal was with the panda and the principal. Like they kind of talk about it, but it was just like a couple panels, and I'm like, what? Thought there would have been more for like a lot of the stuff that they'd introduced. Adventures in Stoneguard. Cyrus, you make your way to Stoneguard after learning that the original copy of the tome you seek might be there, but you can't help but feel that someone's been watching you. The story so far. In Quarry Crest, Cyrus used his powers of deduction to get to the bottom of a series of kidnappings perpetuated by the depraved scholar Gideon, who was harvesting the villagers' blood for his dark research. It was in Gideon's sickening laboratory that Cyrus discovered it. A translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Though the history of the dark arts intrigued him, he could not sit idly by while his peers used knowledge for evil. And so Cyrus came to Stonegard, where the tome is bound. Would he find answers here, or only more dreadful questions? Stonegard at last. Hey, Malazer. A sprawling city if I ever saw one. Talk about searching for a needle in a haystack. Hey, SNX, how's it going?
Now then.
First, I should review where we stand. Like as not, the translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell was produced by a bookmaker in this town. But where to begin my search? Logically speaking, it would make the most sense to begin at the source. Which means head straight for... the bindery, of course. Where else? Hey, Ulfer, welcome back.
Very well.
Let the investigation begin. It's Clive. Scrutinize people at the bindery for more info on the book. Give me a second here. Sorry about that, I am back. Hey Sandy, nice to see you again. How you doing?
Indeed.
Bookbinding requires the finest of materials. Oh yeah, we just tried to steal from him. You're doing well? Nice to hear that. How have your studies been going? Are you on break yet? Let's see now. Testimony. I sold a book of my making to Dominic, a translator. His home lies on the east side of town. The book's whereabouts. Most intriguing. Well now, it would seem I owe this Dominic fellow a visit. I should be able to find him in the workshop just east of here. School's been done for a while for you? You don't need to be studying? Nice. Hey, what are you doing? Dog. Ulper, you think you worked on the new Tomb Raider? Nice. Do you know what you did? Are you at liberty to divulge?
Good day.
'Tis the merry truth.
Scholars love themselves a good translator. Neighborly Grandpa, a former mercenary who injured his knee not in battle but during a visit to town when he took a tumble down a flight of stairs. He made the place his home after falling in love with the woman who nursed him back to health. The George McFly reverse Uno. Tower shield.
Excuse me.
Beg pardon, is this the residence of...
My apologies.
I don't know who you are, but I am not in the mood for company.
A moment of your time.
If you could just spare a moment, kind sir, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Be gone with you.
I said I wish to see no one. Leave me at once. He seems like a stubborn one. I'll have to find another way. Pray forgive the intrusion. A good day to you, sir. It might behoove me to find out a bit more about our friend Dominic. Wait, you designed Lara as in Lara Croft? What? That's crazy.
I see.
He refuseth to talk to thee. Quite. I need a different approach. You are looking most solemn. Is anything troubling you? I was thinking, wherefore would someone so mighty turneth his back on others? The suffering in his voice was that of a man who hath been made to forsaken everything. You are suggesting there is a reason for his behavior. Perhaps, I know not. But when I think about the life that he hath led... Yes, quite. Something tragic may have befallen him. I need to find out more. Perhaps I can even find a way to help him. A good plan. Let us act in upon it.
Well,
So you were refused. Indeed. It would appear we have no one else to rely on but ourselves. This Dominic fellow. Stubborn coot, wouldn't you say? A type regrettably common in the world of philosophy and science. So you're going to find out more about him? Certainly. If I can do that, I might find a means by which to make him listen to me. I shall start by talking to his colleagues and other associates. Good luck. Those bookish types are battier than the carrion caves. Myself included. That's super cool for if you did the concept art and then they like design it based off of what you've drawn. I've been astounded a lot by the concept art that is used in the FromSoft games. Like, they've always been really cool, don't get me wrong, but with Elden Ring especially, it's kind of crazy to me just how well the 3D artists translated the 2D medium into the game. Yeah, as Meow said, congrats. That is a dope gig. Neighborly Grandma. That Dominic went and shut himself off from the world after his only daughter succumbed to sickness 15 years ago. Most intriguing.
Tis the merry...
Dominic had a translation commission he thought would earn him a fortune. Still rues the day he said yes to it, poor lad.
The truth is...
I wish I could save everyone, but I need money to make medicine, and some patients just can't afford it. Sold some medicine to Dominic about 15 years ago, I think. Was in his spot of bother, as I recall, financially speaking, so I gave him a discount.
Very well.
And that should do it. I dare say Dominic will be more talkative this time.
Excuse me.
Beg pardon, Master Dominic. I'm Cyrus, the scholar who called upon you earlier. You again? I already told you do not want to see you.
But of course.
Yes, if my reasoning is correct, this is undoubtedly why Dominic has cut off all contact with the outside world. I do not mean to open old wounds, friend. But I have heard that you lost your dear daughter to illness some 15 years ago.
Thusly.
Since then, you have secluded yourself and cut off all contact with the outside world. In order to procure the elixirs that might save your daughter, you needed coin, quickly and in large quantities. And so you accepted an unusual task.
Yes.
To wit, producing a translation of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Who told you this?
Now then.
The book that you translated is now in my possession. Clearly you are a scholar of great knowledge and wisdom. You took care to omit the most horrific passages, doubtless because you recognized the danger they posed. As an academic, I will not stand idly by as knowledge is used for the purpose of evil. And so I ask you, who commissioned this translation from you? Come inside.
Many thanks.
Thank you, friend.
Listen.
But where should I even begin?
In truth,
15 years ago, a man came here to me with a request he said was of dire import. Strangely, I cannot recall his name. He was a scholar, and from his words one could tell his mind was as sharp as a blade. But what I remember more than anything were his eyes, which burned blood red with a zeal for knowledge that bordered on obsession.
What in the...
Red eyes. Could it be? No, perish the thought.
after that,
They say in recent years he accepted a prestigious position at the Royal Academy in Atlastam.
It couldn't be.
Good gods. Headmaster Yvonne?
yes. Ah, yes.
Ah, yes, it's all coming back to me now. Yvonne was his name. Exclamation marks!
In truth,
He came to me, a mighty and venerable tome in hand. That tome was From the Far Reaches of Hell. I did not have to think twice,
Is that so?
knowing full well the danger posed by the forbidden knowledge within.
yes.
Yes, I was not blind to the risk. And yet, what choice did I have? The medicines my daughter required cost a veritable fortune, and I am but a humble scholar. So you followed Yvonne's instructions to the letter?
Yes.
I translated that dreadful tome. All the while fearing for my life what horrors might come to pass if the knowledge fell into the wrong hands. In the end, even the rarest of elixirs could not save my poor girl. Looking back, I believe this was divine punishment for my sins. Headmaster Yvonne, whatever was the man thinking? You say the book is in your possession. I beg of you, promise me.
Leave it to me.
I will see that it is never again used to bring pain and suffering. You have my word. The pain and guilt you bear is surely beyond my understanding, but I hope this will bring you even a small measure of solace. Rest your heart easy, friend, as best you can.
You have my thanks.
Cyrus, was it? You have my thanks.
Come now.
Well, are you going to keep hiding in the shadows, or shall we end this charade? So you were wise to my presence.
Just so.
I knew I was being followed, yes. It's his right-hand woman who is on his left side. Fancy meeting you outside the academy. You are the headmaster's assistant, Miss...
Call me Lucia.
Greetings.
A pleasure. And why have you followed me here, Miss Lucia?
I apologize.
Forgive me, Professor Albright. I meant no offense. I overheard that you were investigating the whereabouts of a certain tome. A tome by the name of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Is this correct? And what if it is?
In truth,
What I am about to say, I ask that you keep in the utmost confidence. I have a reason to believe Headmaster Yvonne is plotting something unsavory involving the selfsame tome.
Why, I'll be...
So the thief who stole the book from the archives was...
yes.
the headmaster himself. Of this I am all but certain. The headmaster's assistant I may be, but first and foremost I'm a scholar in my own right. I will not stand to see my profession's good name sullied by the one who would use knowledge in the name of evil. This is why.
Indeed.
You came here seeking my aid.
Correct.
My intuition as an academic tells me you are a man to be trusted. As you may be aware, Headmaster Yvonne hails from Stoneguard himself.
Yes.
I was planning to investigate that very matter after I was done here. The house in which he was born still stands. Yet, there are ominous rumors about the place. I have ascertained its location, but I am hesitant to investigate further on my own. And so I ask, Professor Albright, pray lend me your aid.
I see.
Before I promise anything, I would see the house with my own eyes.
Correct.
I understand completely. You'll find it on the north side of town.
Shall we begin?
Very well. Let us pay it a visit straight away. As for whether or not I can cooperate, I will give you my answer there. Is this acceptable?
Thank you.
But of course. Thank you, Professor. I will go on ahead and meet you there. Alright, cool. Kind of digging this part of the quest so far. This place kind of reminds me of Nibelheim and going to Shinra's mansion, which is always a bit of a heavy hit of nostalgia. Anyway, Chadwick, Stella, Global, welcome back in, you guys. Nice to see all of you again. And yes, I wasn't necessarily feeling bad last night. I was just kind of tired, which I was a little bit surprised by because I definitely got enough sleep the night before. But definitely feeling chipper today. Glad to say. This is where Headmaster Yvonne was born and raised. According to the neighbors, it has lain abandoned for some 20 years now.
Is that so?
Ominous indeed. Well, shall we let ourselves in? I knew it! What the? Got home alone, lost in New York? Where?
Where?
Oh.
What is this place?
Ah, Professor Albright. I apologize for this little ruse.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere. So, we meet again, Headmaster Yvonne.
When I heard you were looking into from the far reaches of hell, I knew your search would lead you here. And sure enough, you didn't disappoint me. Your mind is every bit as sharp as I thought it was.
Still gullible, though.
You sent Lucia to keep an eye on me.
My guy, Lucia, is a female derivative of Lucifer. Of course she's the devil.
What a shame, my dear boy. A thirst for knowledge like yours would be such a terrible thing to waste. So, what do you say? Apprentice yourself to me, and I will overlook your little trespasses.
Just say, okay, you wanted the book, so you could learn for yourself. Then do the proper Sith move and kill him.
How kind of you. I refuse.
You know, for being a smart guy, he's a real idiot.
I am, shall we say, philosophically opposed to your stance on knowledge. I believe that knowledge should be shared, not hoarded for one's personal gain.
I thought you'd say as much. Most unfortunate, Cyrus. Most unfortunate. As you know, this is my house, and I don't get many callers these days. A smart man like you knows what this means, yes? When you starve to death here, no one will be the wiser.
Rip. This is a good game. If you think I'll give up without a fight, you don't know me nearly well enough.
What have we here?
Climbing my way out doesn't seem to be an option.
Now then,
Now, how to get myself out of this predicament? He turned into a girl! No, it's me. We got a bone. So, Global, you saw someone ask online whether or not Solid Snake could infiltrate Kevin McAllister's house, and the response is a full-on tactical breakdown, referring to the fortress as Outer Kevin. Oh, wait. Which Kevin McAllister house? Like the first one? Because that would be his house as opposed to his uncle's house in New York? Could Snake infiltrate it? Probably. The question is if Kevin is actively defending it or not. I feel like Snake could probably just investigate further, wait and see. I feel like Snake could just talk to Kevin and he wouldn't give off such crazy vibes as Joe Pesci. It was the first one. He definitely could, but he would be roughed up. Snake is historically not an ignoramus, which Marv and Harry were. They were cartoon characters stuck in the real world. In the hypothetical, Kevin was in defense mode. How many hit points of damage does Snake get if he gets hit in the face with a paint can? These are the real questions we need to be asking. Use the box. Why did that even give us an option to look around?
Professor?
Professor Albright? Is this the princess? That voice. Could it be?
Are you okay?
Hold on, Professor. I'll lower a rope. There you go. Climb on up. Oh, Professor. I'm so glad you're safe. Therese. Did you come all the way from Atlas Dam? But why?
Actually,
I knew you were in danger. And so I came to warn you. That's quite enough, young lady. You just force pushed us.
Therese!
I knew Cyrus would come, but you have pluck for a girl your age.
You think you can get away with this?
Yvonne, let her go at once. It is clear hostage negotiation never factored into your scholarly pursuits. Mark my words, Cyrus. Stop meddling in my research or the girl's life is forfeit. Oh my goodness, he disappeared. Wait! Cyrus, wait. I can't do his voice.
Son of a...
I won't let him get away with this. I don't care who you are. Kidnapping and holding someone hostage ain't right. Alvin, my friend, I oft find you overly hot-headed and temperamental. But on this issue, I stand in complete agreement. Why, no man who pretends to integrity and virtuousness can let such wrongdoing go unpunished. Shucks, Professor. Never seen you get so hot under the collar before. I assure I am quite calm, and my sub-collar temperature remains tepid. All right, if you say so. Either way, let's get going. Indeed, Alvin. We must make haste. Hey, Galamoth, welcome back. They did catch Kevin, though, didn't they? He had to be saved by the neighbor. He got out, but he went into somebody else's house, you see? That was the issue. When Kevin is out of his house, or his uncle's house, he's a lot more vulnerable to enemy attack. Because he doesn't have initiative on his dice rolls anymore. Oh, someone's ready to go this way? Okay, so we'll go the other way. Because when Kevin's not in his house, he gets caught in the park in the second one. And the neighbor's house in the first one.
Now, let us hunt him.
Good point, it wasn't Fort McAllister. Yeah, he didn't have enough time to fortify Fort Neighbor. So I fought these things before, I guess.
Tonight,
All right. This calls for surgery.
Bloodstone? They're evil.
Letting the hunt begin. A torrent of arrows.
Hey, Platinum, how's it going?
An interesting dilemma.
Snow shovel ocelot because of the neighbor.
Bring it on.
I appreciate it, really.
What next? The hunt endeth.
Cyrus is so underleveled. Speaking of which... What's up here? Gotten a plum. Speaking of Professor Plum in the bedroom, who is everybody's favorite Clue character to be?
Letting us begin.
I guess I don't even remember all of the characters now that I think about it.
Here goes nothing.
But my favorite was actually Professor Plum. Hey, with that horn, it's nice to see you. I forgot to heal.
Out of my way.
Galamoth, you're looking up character names from Kojima games, and it's like Fat Man, Shoot Gunner, Hot Cold Man. Hot Cold Man is a classic. Don't forget Die Hard Man. Jake, or Platinum, you liked Mr. Green? Sandy, you used the yellow one the most, Colonel Mustard. And Platinum forgot the E on green.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Tonitrous Canary. That horn's like Miss Scarlet or Miss White? Mrs. White? I don't remember Mrs. White. Galamoth, you saw Die Hard Man and didn't think it was a real one? I don't blame you. That I do not.
The peacock shall strut.
All right.
Shadow said Gray Fox is a positively normal name once it's all said and done. No, you're lying. That's an Oblivion character. You can't fool me.
This calls for surgery.
My turn.
So they're Flame Guardians, so they gotta be weak to ice, right?
Glacius. Claude. Don't start things you can't finish.
Hot Coldman is about as wild as it gets, yeah. That's why I can never really bring myself to actually play a Kojima game, because they'll do stuff like that without any hint of irony and try to play it straight. Like, Kojima's names are one step away from becoming Bobson Dugnut. If anybody understands that reference. Brightstone?
Let's see what you got.
Feel like I'm about to go fight Mr. Slime.
Out of my way.
Global said that's a bad thing? It can be, yeah. Thunder Guardians. They gotta be weak to wind, right?
All right.
Letting my arrow
Once you accept the
fly
fact that
true.
Kojima is permanently in 1987, everything makes more sense. That is a pretty good way to try to make sense of things. Oh no!
next? Yeah! A torch arrow!
I appreciate it. Really. Don't start things you can't finish.
Did I just come up? Yeah, I think I did. No, there's a chest down there, damn it. There'll be a chest up there. So if I'm gonna have to go all the way back to get it, I'm gonna lose my mind. Metal Gear Solid is one of the most 90s games you've ever seen without horns.
Delicious. Clock. Here goes nothing.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Jab and Earl is possibly the most 90s thing ever.
An interesting dynamic.
Don't know if I could disagree with that, to be honest. Maybe one could argue D2 the Mighty Duckses.
The peacock shall strike.
At first I was going to say Cool Runnings, but then I was like, well, Cool Runnings is more like
Here we go.
80s in essence because it's taking place in Jamaica for a good chunk of the movie. And the 90s in other countries felt like they were a little bit behind compared to the US back then. I remember when my sister went to Australia,
This calls for
they were like, she said there were billboards of Bill Clinton's affair with Monica Lewinsky. The Australians were laughing about it, but it was kind of already old news for us, so it didn't really land. I don't know.
Where's the nearest tavern?
Sturdy quartz rod. It's worse. Chadwick, you think that late 80s vibe is why he specifically resonates with the millennial gamers more than the Zoomers? Right, if this is all a dead end, that's actually perfectly fine, and I'm satisfied with coming this way. But if I can't get back to that way,
Let's see what you got.
I'm gonna be annoyed.
What is the logical course of action?
He doesn't have any wind.
Here goes nothing. Oh, time for a rest.
Letting the hunt beginning.
I believed in her. She succeeded.
Tonight, connect.
What is the logical course of action?
All right. This calls for truth.
I appreciate it. Really.
What next?
What's the big idea?
Wait, are we all asleep?
An interesting dilemma.
That's what I get for holding back. Just to save a little bit of SP. Hey Dylan, nice to see you again.
Great inferno to scorch the land.
Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Pseudo cider? Oh, yeah, I haven't been stealing from enemies in a while. I should think doing this is a little bit faster. Isn't 80s paraphernalia more popular with a Gen Z than it is millennials, though? It might be. One of the weirder things for me nowadays is seeing, like, new bands trying to go with 70s style aesthetics. Deliberately so. Or even, like, 80s and 90s. Because when I was a kid, kind of always hated the 70s aesthetic. And I don't really think we emulated that much. Where's that door go to? Is there a spot over here? Ah, yeah, that's right. Because we saw it when we were on the left. I would have missed that. Okay.
What next?
Now, what next? Nothing will quiet the storm.
Bring it on. This calls for truth.
Stella, you think everywhere probably has its own brand of crazy? True. Chadwick, you think the kids just went analog and dedicated hardware machines? I feel like that's becoming more and more of a millennial thing. Bit of nostalgia for those days gone by.
Tonight, connect. I appreciate it. Really.
Here goes nothing. This calls for truth. Ha! Try again.
A part of me is kind of wistful for the days when things were a hell of a lot more analog. When the world was slower. But I also don't know if that's partially just because I was a kid for a lot of it, or if there truly was something
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
that we've kind of missed out on with the advent of technology
on.
being the way that it is now.
A tempest comes.
Dylan, your cousin in high school apparently has done all her schoolwork on a typewriter for years? That is crazy commitment to the bit. Seems really annoying. Stella, the US has major cycles of a conspiratorial moral panics every couple decades. I don't even think it's every couple of decades. Although I do think it's slowed down quite a bit in some regards compared to how things were in the 90s. Dang it.
Tonight, connect.
Need to make sure that the other dude doesn't act.
What is the logical course of action?
Didn't you say that's common with new music? It's a growing trend that new musicians specifically target older styles and genres. Feel it's a natural consequence of music not having produced a new style or genre in a very long time now. Counterpoint, now we have AI core, right? Ugh.
I shall die.
Letting the hunt begin.
To defend Dylan's cousin, at least if they're using a typewriter for their homework, they're not going to have to pay the same prices as using ink from HP, right? I've seen some horror stories about how their systems are like, hey, you haven't subscribed to your monthly
All right.
printer thing, so now you can't use your printer. Get wrecked, idiot. And then apparently people get wrecked.
You're too kind. Don't start things you can't finish.
Those are some horror stories. Yeah, it's amazing how predatory the ink business is. I had bought a really nice, like, laser printer for proxying magic cards in bulk, which worked super well, actually. But when I ran out of ink, I went back to the store and looked at the prices for it. It was literally cheaper to buy the same damn printer than it was to actually buy the ink replacements. And the printer comes with ink. So I was like, are you joking me? Like, I was seriously considering buying another damn printer for the principle of it, although it was just too much of a burden.
Therese!
Professor?
You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? You disappoint me, Cyrus. I took you for a more logical man.
Headmaster Yvonne, what do you intend to do with her?
The girl went poking around in my secrets. I fear she can't be allowed to live. And so I'll finish off teacher and student in one fell swoop.
You'll not lay a hand on my pupil. I'll see to that.
You seem terribly agitated, Cyrus. It's not good for the humors.
It's one of those blood crystals.
You will taste the power I summoned from the far reaches of hell!
I cannot fail.
That is crazy, Stella. Yeah, I just looked that up because I was like, what? When did that happen? So apparently we've just found out that Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Singer got murdered. That's crazy. He did. This is Spinal Tap, The Princess Bride. It's not what I was going to expect. Someone broke into the home, it sounds like. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Really.
That's how you knew him? All in the Family?
Here we go. This calls for surgery.
Letting the hunt.
Oh, that's how that one enemy got lowered defenses the one time. How come I've never noticed this before on Elephant's attacks? So I'm assuming he's going to be weak to holy magic because he's an evil demon dude.
Holy strike. Striking true.
Holy strike, striking true.
The peacock shall strut.
Here goes nothing.
An interesting dilemma. A great inferno to scorch the land.
Gracious. Claude.
So they're probably weak to lightning at this
Letting
point.
my arrow fly and true. Yeah! A miracle indeed.
Yvonne's physical strength has been augmented.
Come in, if thou darest.
Too bad they couldn't be weak to arrows.
All right. This calls for
Hey, Robbie, how's it going?
Tonight risk. Put it.
Are they weak to dark then as well?
Interesting dilemma. The peacock shall strut.
Here goes nothing. All right.
What is the logical course of action? Now the truth that nothing will fight before. There.
What next? The light is my friend. Letting the hunt beginning.
Keep forgetting to
Bring
try
it
and
on.
steal. Oh, well.
Need some of this?
Oh, we can break him now. Forgot he had a dagger.
Out of my way. I'm ready. Elemental break.
All right.
Hmm.
Need Need some of this?
Now, what next?
Now the true lesson begins. A great inferno to scorch the land.
What next?
Oh wait. So time to use the Light Guardian.
Holding back nothing.
Interesting dilemma.
So each time he does the augment, he gains another weakness, I think. Interesting little mechanic.
A great inferno to scorch the land.
Here goes nothing. Alrighty. Let's get that should suffice.
16,000, sweet.
My turn.
Ignis Arte.
Robbie, you're on vacation right now? You're in Disneyland? How are you enjoying it?
The light is my friend.
Here goes nothing. Need some of this?
So we can stall for a bit.
I appreciate it, really.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Raining arrows up on me.
Cyrus is out of MP? Okay. Didn't realize.
Let's try this. An interesting dilemma.
The peacock shall strut.
I'm ready. Are you? Ignis Arte.
So he is better off
Bring it
using his
on.
physical attack.
Need some of this?
Letting my arrow fly and true. Coming.
12.
Coming, if thou darest.
Here goes nothing.
My turn.
I appreciate it, really.
An interesting dilemma.
A great inferno to scorch the land.
An interesting.
Now the
Here we go.
Weak to ice. Alright.
Glacius. Clutching.
Coming, if thou darest. Never missing. Letting my arrow flying true. Aiming carefully, shooting true.
Bring it on! Alrighty! Befelgen, bring us fortune!
Out of my way.
I'm ready. Right there.
Got him.
Don't start things you can't finish.
We just got 600 job points. That's crazy. Preposterous! I am all powerful. I am eternal. Immortal.
What in the...
Immortal? Lies! They were all lies! Lies? Who lied to you? It cannot end like this. It must not. Professor?
You have my gratitude.
You saved my life.
Thank goodness.
Oh, Professor. Professor, I'm so glad you're... What have I done? A teacher endangering the life of his pupil. But I can reflect upon my failings another time. For now, I must get you to safety.
Awake, are you?
Yes, Professor.
Therese. I must know what you saw and heard. You'll tell me, yes?
Yes, Professor. One day I heard the headmaster talking to someone in his office. I couldn't make out the other voice, but they were talking about you. They were saying they would see you dead. And so I...
You came all the way here to warn me.
Yes, Professor.
I see. Well, Therese. As your teacher, I must scold you for your most reckless and careless actions.
I understand, Professor.
But one thing is also clear. Were it not for your actions, I would have died in that dark pit. And so, as a man, I owe you a debt of gratitude. Thank you, Therese, from the bottom of my heart. But you must promise me one thing.
What is it, Professor?
In the future, pray consult someone you can trust before embarking on such a dangerous course of action.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I did learn from the...
I suppose you did, didn't you?
Professor,
I must continue my journey, but I will send letters. Yes, I'll include assignments to keep your mind sharp.
I look forward to that, Professor.
But I think we've talked enough for the day. You should rest.
Wait, Professor! The headmaster. He said one more thing.
What's this now?
He said that once you were out of the way, there was a place he would go.
Intriguing. And where might that be, pray tell? I appreciate your concern, but I will go there. I must. In a way, we are not so different, the headmaster and I.
Professor,
That unquenchable thirst for knowledge, bordering almost on obsession. And yet, our philosophies regarding the ultimate purpose of knowledge could not be more different. The headmaster used his position and prestige to hoard knowledge for his own foul ends. As an academic, I cannot forgive this. Knowledge is for one and all. We inherit the knowledge of our ancestors and pass it on to those who follow us. Only then is its true value realized. Headmaster Yvonne believed true knowledge should begin and end with him. He was wrong. Always remember this, Therese. Knowledge is a bounty to be shared by all.
a bounty?
The more of us that possess true knowledge, the richer we all become. Those who seek knowledge must never forget this. That is what I believe. And those who would use their knowledge for nefarious ends must be stopped.
So, it would be wrong of me to keep this to myself. The headmaster said he was headed to the town of Duskbarrow.
I see. Thank you, Therese. Do not worry. Your teacher will not make the same mistake twice. When I act, I will exercise due caution.
I can believe you this time?
Please do, my dear girl.
If you say so, then I shall see you when you return.
You have my word. I will arrange for someone to look after you until your strength returns. Duskbarrow. Whatever did the headmaster seek there? Judging from his transformation to that dreadful beast, the power he obtained was an unholy one indeed. Is it possible that the tome holds not only the secrets to death, but new forms of life? And yet, I find it hard to believe that transforming himself into a demon was the headmaster's ultimate goal. After all, did he not say he was betrayed? And the original copy of the tome is still nowhere to be found. So many questions remain. But now I know where I can find the answers. On to Duskbarrow, and whatever dark secrets await me there.
And so Cyrus left Stoneguard behind, having witnessed with his own eyes the nightmarish powers contained within the pages of that baleful tome. But what do Yvonne and his cohorts truly seek? Whether he was ready to face them or not, Cyrus would find his answers in Duskbarrow. The demonic headmaster. Yvonne defeated, Cyrus chases after the mastermind behind ... Hey Katie, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Sarabi, despite the difficulty of Battletoads, it was a great game. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it myself. Katie, you're gonna have the easiest exam of your life in 4 hours? I'm guessing. Alright, so let's go ahead and save it. Alright, so now that we've cleared out Cyrus's 3rd chapter, I'm inclined to head toward Ha'anit's 4th chapter in Marceline and try to defeat Red Eyes for her master. So let's go ahead and do that. I was thinking of going to the tavern and switching out for Ulbrich now. It might be... Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Although I should be able to steal a little bit better now and inquire with people here. Townsperson. Now living in Marceline together with her husband, this woman once supported herself by working as a thief. She has never divulged this dark past to her husband and intends to take it with her to the grave. Hey, we have a greater chance to steal.
Why, hi.
How fare thee?
Provisioner. Right. Dang, I've got a lot of money now. Kind of crept up on me.
Hello.
Townsperson, a representative of an organization that shall remain nameless. He came to this place to seek out an elderly gentleman who once led the aforementioned collective. His former associates very much desired said gentleman's prompt return, but upon seeing him living a quiet life with a certain woman whose own checkered past is best left undisclosed, the representative decided it would be better to leave well enough alone and return home empty-handed. That is a very convoluted backstory for just some random dude. And put the gargantuan axe on Alfie. Global, you're guessing everyone's heard about the Zoli voice reveal today? I have not, no. Zoli did a Q&A and then streamed some Night Rain. Cool stuff. Knight Ardent. This member of the Knights Ardent has been dispatched to this region to observe and report with an eye toward assessing the faith of the populace, as Marceline has no church of its own in which the sacred flame can be properly worshipped. Provoke like a pro. Robbie, Disneyland was a lot of fun despite the long lines. Yeah, I can't handle super long lines like that. Just makes me angry.
Greetings.
I still haven't figured out his quest. Yuri's mean. Oh, he has the dragon saber and the scale armor. We're gonna save it for no particular reason. Whoops.
Hello.
Empowering ring. Whatever.
Oh.
So we meet again. It's Roya, don't you remember? You helped me recover my stolen letter in Wellspring. I must meet with a certain chieftain who is here visiting this town, but our meeting must remain a secret. I must do what I can to discover his usual habits, then corner him at a time when I know he is usually alone. Or that was my intention, but the situation is complicated. I mustn't reveal myself too soon. Do you think you could assist me? Could you try to find out his daily habits? I promise that once everything has come to a rightful conclusion, I will explain all. So please, while I know I'm asking too much of you, I must beg you. Please help me. Alright, princess.
Greetings.
This elderly woman of Marceline has lived here for many years, keeping a close watch on the town and its residents. She is respected for the wealth of knowledge she possesses regarding various troubles the people were forced to contend with in the past, be it those of monsters or men. KD, you also can't stand long lines? Whenever you have to go through a super long one in an airport, you just have the worst kind of intrusive thoughts? Oh god. So part of it is definitely a me issue because I don't really like being on my phone while I'm standing around in public. I don't like how much it diverts my attention from my surroundings. And then, of course, as the kids would say nowadays, raw dogging life kind of sucks. So I hate lines.
Indeed.
He had a gargantuan axe. Oh man. Oh, well, at least we could give Han at the other one. It's a hell of an upgrade. Upgrade. Guard. Keeping a close watch over the palace gates, this guard glares suspiciously at all who pass. King Halim has decreed that the entrance to the palace be kept open at all times, meaning that people from all walks of life may pass through. As a result, he can do little else but attempt to look intimidating. Hey Ishimura, how's it going? How have your chapter 4s been going for you? What a tiring few days. Perhaps another visit would help refresh my spirits. Can't you see I'm a busy man? Leave me in peace. A chieftain who deplores not being chosen as king at the Great Assembly. He rules his tribe with an iron fist, forcing his people to bend to his will. You learned a schedule? You're struggling a lot on the 5th one you picked? Oh, baby. I'm about to start Hanit's 4th chapter now.
Hi-ho!
Guard. Until quite recently, this guard of Marceline served in Wellspring. Before that, he worked as a sentry at a border crossing, and before that as a soldier in a reconnaissance force. It should come as no surprise that he is already growing bored of his newest posting and is considering requesting yet another transfer. If my man quit doing recon because he was bored, he's a lost cause. Guard. A man with a strong moral code, he decided to serve as a guard of Marceline that it might give him the opportunity to punish the wicked and protect the righteous. The impending birth of his first child has only further strengthened his dedication to his duty. Aw, what a sweet man. That I stole from. Still haven't learned about this guy wife. But we did learn the dude's schedule. So the chief frequents such a place? It seems you might still be in time to catch him there. Would you perhaps consider coming with me? Alright, princess. Excuse me, sir. Do I have the pleasure of speaking with the Chief of Sunshade? Who are you to interrupt me when I am at my leisure, you? Your Highness! Please forgive me for not introducing myself sooner, sir. Yes, I'm Gloria, daughter to King Halim. Though at present I am as a traveler and nothing more. You are a trouble to your guards, doubtless. Did you sneak off alone to undertake this journey, hoping to disguise your identity? So I did. It has been a good journey, and I have learned much while visiting the desert towns. I have learned, for example, of your scandalous behavior here. Scandalous? What proof do you have of any such thing? I have all the proof that I should need in this letter. I trust that it looks familiar to you. You audacious, overstepping chit of a girl! Oi, out of my way, you lowlifes! Don't you know who I am? No, you are the one who should cease this shameless act, sir. Urgh. Utilizing the pleasure quarter to launder money, bribing others to your own advantage, and using people as though they were no more than slaves. This is too much to overlook, sir. I'll be taking this evidence to my father. I hope you're prepared for what is to come. When I was not chosen as king at the Great Assembly, it was such a shock, and... If that was the case, all you should have done is wait for the next Great Assembly. The Great Assembly is not held in secret. All you had to do is come and plead your case before the assembled chiefs. It is not simple as you make it out to be. If it were so, I wouldn't have needed to resort to such things. I have been traveling the desert to find proof of the chief's actions. But it was largely thanks to your assistance that I was able to succeed. I will never forget this journey, or you. Getting to know kind people like you has been the greatest joy I've discovered on my journey. Thank you. $11,000, princess's coat, and a magic nut. Katie comes out of the woodwork to say, wait, pleasure quarter? Get your mind out of the gutter. Otherwise the rotten's gonna get you. Restores HP after every action. Let's go get Ulbrich back. You need explanation? Then you're too young to know. Those are the rules. Too bad Katie's a visual learner. I'll prefer hands-on experience. Or are you saying who prefers hands-on experience? Let's hear a tale. Honnet, you arrive in Marceline. With an idea of Red Eye's whereabouts and a means to avoid petrification, you prepare to face the beast. You're trying to teach him there without horns? The story so far. In Still Snow, Honnet did meet with the seer Susanna, who told her of a plant that could protect her from Red Eye's fell curse. Never did she expect to find a dragon in those dark woods. Very few hunters in history have felled such a beast, but Honnet now stands among them. Now, I can finally face Red Eye and bring Master back. When leaving the village, she was met by one of Eliza's men, who told her where she might find the fiend. Now the die is cast. Ready to face her fate, she journeys to Marceline, Jewel of the Desert.
Here.
So this is Marceline. Eliza must be somewhere here.
I see.
Too hot for thee, girl? I cannot blame thee. The sun is merciless even without a coat of fur. But thou shalt stay by my side. Thou art a stalwart friend, Linda. Come in. Let us find Eliza, and then some shade.
Mayhap.
Pray pardon me, milady, but are you Annette of the Darkwood?
Just so.
I am. I have come to meeting with Eliza.
Of course.
Oh, splendid. We have a fair bit awaiting your arrival. Please come with me. Begging your pardon, Lady Eliza, but Anna the Huntress has arrived.
Thank you. Honnet.
'Tis good to see you again, my friend. Pray tell me of your quest. Have you found a way to cure Zanta?
Yes.
I have. The curse can be broken, but only by slaying the monster that caused it. Then all is not lost, for we have found the beast. It lurks in an ancient ruin to the west of here. The locals call it Grimsand. And yet, how do you mean to defeat Red Eye? Even Zanta himself was no match for the fiend.
If thou wilt.
I found a way to protect myself from its curse.
Excellent.
Truly, then we may have cause to hope after all.
I am ready.
I will leave for the ruins at once.
I think not.
Wait on it. There is one more thing you should know. When Red Eye entered the ruins, many of the monsters that once lived there fled before it. They began to roam the surface, threatening travelers and farmers alike. General Lennar led the city guard into the sands to drive them off. And they have yet to return. The plan was to march toward the ruins and dispatch any monsters roaming the surface. I scarce imagined they would venture within, but... Not even Zonta was the equal of that beast. No matter how many men he marches with, General Lennar cannot hope to defeat it. Then let us pray that he do not findeth it.
Meanwhile, in the grim sand ruins.
No! Heaven save us! My legs turned to stone! God's teeth! This cannot be! This is a massacre! Fall back! Fall back, I say! Captain Roth, get the men to safety! But, sir!
Listen up.
I'll keep the beast busy.
Damnation!
You must not, sir! Not alone! Let me!
Oi!
You have your orders, Captain! Go! Yes, sir! Look around town, around town. Without horns, you feel like the E is silent on that cat's name, but you can't prove it? Should I be playing the Dexter music now? No, they say Linda enough that it is indubitably Linda, not Linda. I thought it was Linda as well when I first read it.
Huh.
Have you heard? The hunting party has returned.
Oh.
It has been some time, has it not? Indeed, I fear the worst. The soldiers that marched against the monsters, they haven't returned. And yet, what is this bodeful mood that pervadeth the air? Elio! Where is my Elio? Why are they back now? I saw monsters roaming in scores around the ruins just this morn. Ugh. It's only a matter of time before they reach the town. Father is dead? Say it is not so!
So then...
The battle was lost.
Indeed.
Ah, Hanit, there you are. We make for the palace to discuss our next move. This is Captain Raff. He says the regiment was nearly annihilated. You must be the apprentice of the great hunter Zonta. Many of my men died today. I cannot let their sacrifice be in vain. We shall rearm, re-equip, and do whatever is required to bring down that goddamned fiend.
Could you?
Pray, lend us your aid.
Yes.
Of course. 'Tis why I am here.
I am most pleased to see you return safe, Captain.
I fear there is no pleasure in it for me, Your Highness. I fled like a coward.
You were ordered to, bruv.
You did your duty, Captain. Without you to bring us word of what happened, we would be all but doomed. Now, we would hear your report.
By your leave, Your Majesty. There were packs of monsters roaming in the vicinity of the ruins. The men fought bravely and succeeded in culling their numbers. Emboldened, we dared to venture into the ruins themselves. 'Twas there that red-eyed beast came upon us. A ferocious creature of a size and strength I've not seen. But that was not the worst of it. Oh no. Any soldier that met its blood-red gaze was turned to stone. Living statues, insensible to all around them.
Tell me one thing, Captain.
Your Highness?
Did these men fight bravely to the end?
Everyone.
I see. That will be all, Captain. However, this matter is not over. Our fallen men must be avenged.
Begging your Highness's leave, we can do better than revenge. If the red-eye beast itself is slain, your men will be released from its curse.
Is this true?
But you heard yourself. This fiend wields terrible powers. What hope have we of slaying it when a single glance invites certain doom?
I can protect myself from the petrification. By your leave, I shall fight the beast alone.
Can you defeat it?
I swear on my life. I will bring the beast down and free your men from its baleful curse.
What is your name, girl?
I am called Hunnet.
Hunnet. I see the glitter of steel in your eye. Resolve and strength in equal measure. Each time a menace has been visited upon this realm of mine, a hero with the same steel in their eye has stepped forward to save it. This time, you will be that hero for us.
By your leave, I shall take the rest of the men and drive off the monsters outside the ruins.
The Knights Ardent shall sally with you.
We shall escort Hunnet safely to the entrance.
Very good. Hunnet, slay this beast and return safely to us.
I shall. Hunnet.
We may yet succeed, Hunnet. Now we have the might of a whole city behind us. We're going in alone. What are you talking about? King Halim is a forthright man. He looked me square in the eye and entrusted me with the future of his realm. It is the mark of a great leader to have the courage to make difficult choices. Courage? Nay. Wisdom, I say. The wisdom to look into a young woman's heart and see the strength and resolve within.
Well, well.
Lowly hunter though I am. These are good people with a good king. They deserve my help as much as anyone in this world.
Indeed.
Out here in the desert, people must work hard to save every drop of water they find. They learn that they must work together and share their fortunes and burdens alike. They must trust each other and work as one, or die. The harsh sands have shaped them into loyal, generous, and honest folk.
I see.
Then it would behoove me to ill-letten them. Then it would be hold on. Why am I struggling? Then it would behoove me ill to letten them down. 'Tis as master always saith. Betrayest not the trust of others, lest thou betrayest thine own honor.
Well said.
Prevail, and you will save not only your master, but a king and his people. Yes, I will not rest until this red-eye is slain. Oh man, I can't rest anymore? The battle will not be an easy one. Steel yourself as best you can, and speak to me when you are ready. We get some travel banter, and the real question is, can we steal from the king? Thou lookest deep in thought.
My apologies. Seeing that king, it reminded me of days gone by. He has the same look about him as King Alfred, the last king of Hornburg.
What manner of look is that?
That of a man who looks you straight in the eye and speaks the plain and honest truth. A man who believes in himself and the words he speaks. And because he believes in them, others can too, without fear of betrayal.
I see. I too had the same feeling about that king.
That is good to hear. Then you need not worry about nothing but your quest.
Indeed. Thank thee.
Betrayest not the trust of others, eh?
First and foremost, I hunt Red-Eye to save my master from his fate. But I also will to help the people of this land. I cannot afford to fail. My quarry must be slain. My honor as a hunter demandeth it. When I set my sights on my quarry, I'm as dogged as you. Different sort of quarry, though. Thou speakest of thievery. Heh, doesn't sit right with you, eh? To think we're more alike than different. If thou choosest to take in pride in thy work, I shall not tell thee that thou art wrong. Choose to take pride? That's an interesting way to put it. Thou canst be proud of thy deeds or not. The choice is thine. Now there's something no one can steal. What's that? Another's pride. What a wise, benevolent king, going out of reach of my thief Therion.
Listen up.
Shoulder to shoulder, men! Herd him in!
Sir!
Stand firm! Give as good as you get!
Knights are done!
Form a cordon around Honnet!
To arms!
With me, we'll carve a path through to the ruins! Charge!
Charge!
The way is open! Drive through! Protect Honnet!
Come on!
Godspeed, Huntress!
There it be.
Aye, thou hast my gratitude!
To arms!
Now let's finish off these beasts! For the king! For Marceline!
Let none escape!
Leave it to me.
Take care, Haunted, and may your arrows fly true. I know that line.
I am ready.
So Red-Eye hideth in these ruins.
This bodeth ill.
Thou feelst it too, eh, girl? A grim pall hangeth in the air. Danger lurketh ahead, though we cannot see its form. Let us tread carefully here. I forgot to put the other job back on to Ulbrich. He was a dancer. Do I really need Seal Taiki's seduction? No, so we could put something else on him. I guess Hunter. Or Thief now. None of these are things that I feel like I absolutely need. So I could just put another job on him for the extra attack types, I guess. Cause a single foe to act at the end. I think we're fine. You can do it, Haunted. Don't let those men's sacrifice be in vain. You'll slay that red-eyed fiend for all our sakes. It's as good as done, right? Such is mine intention, but we are bound to tread in with care, Alvin. I sense a terrible presence, like nothing I have felt before. You ain't getting scared, are you? 'Cause you've come too far to fail now. You're this close to saving your master. Just so. And when this is over, I shall buy in thee a mug of thy favorite spirit. When your master's up and about, we'll all drink together. Master would liken that. Far too much. It's settled then. First save your master, then we'll hit the alehouse. After all you two have been through, a reunion has got to be celebrated, am I right? Thou speakest truly, but Alvin, yeah? He will not care about the reason. Only that spirits be served. Ha ha! A man after my own heart. Now let's go thaw out that master of yours. I do like how much they're kind of setting up Red-Eye as being the big bad premiere of this quest. Sounds like he's going to be the baddest monster in the entire game at this rate, which he might be for all I know.
Victory shall be mine. Out of my way.
Red-Eye's Black Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, maybe.
Here we go.
Wait, what is in front of the spear? Sword? Sword. I don't have sword. But I do have this.
The best is what you can buy.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Holy strike, strike and true.
Out of my way.
Victory shall be mine. I will cut you down.
Bring it on.
Coming, if thou darest.
I believe in you, Linda. Do you have dry, red eyes? Then get clear eyes. They're awesome.
My turn.
I appreciate it, really.
Ben Stein's career is so strange. Worked for Nixon, became an actor, then became a game show host.
Want a tangle, huh? All right. This calls for surgery.
Victory shall be mine.
We were thinking maybe he lost all his money on that game show and that's why he hasn't been around. Everybody won his money. I mean, the real trick for a game show is to just never have the prizes be more than the revenue of the show, because look at Wheel of Fortune. How do they have the same prizes on that wheel for over 30 years at this point? Man, the people that were winning Wheel of Fortune in the 80s and 90s got so much more purchasing power with the money they won back then.
Letting the hunt begin.
Have at you. I will cut you down.
Here we go. Time for a rest.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Ignis are dead.
Why did I not pump that up?
Damn. I will cut you down.
Bring it on. That'll do her.
My turn.
Let's do this. I appreciate it, really.
No, they have no health left.
If thou darest. I honor thee, my quarry.
Ishi got saved by RNG. Nice. Katie, you're eating 2 bloody hot dogs for breakfast? Do you feel like such a bum? You could rinse them off first. There's a treasure. I went the wrong way. Could also cook them. Cook them in the blood, and then it'll be blood sausage.
You won't feel a thing.
No.
Raw hot dogs aren't so good. Some people like to eat them raw. People are weirdos.
Out of my way.
All right. This calls for search.
Come in, if thou darest.
My turn.
Have at you. Out of my way.
Nazo friends, welcome into the stream. How are you doing tonight?
Out of my way. Ignis Arctic.
Bring it on.
Hot dogs are fine, provided they didn't come from a can. I don't think I've ever really had canned hot dogs. I actually don't even remember if I've had cocktail wieners. Surely I must have had them when I was a kid, right? I guess those would come in a can, right? You been better? Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you get better as well. Chadwick canned Franks in London, only made that mistake once. I'm not gonna lie, a stereotypical English breakfast looks absolutely disgusting to me.
This calls for search.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I want a side of cardiac arrest for breakfast. And bland.
The hunt endeth.
Did I just walk up there? Okay. We'll have to go all the way back. Because, you know, the objectively best treasure in the entire game is in that chest that I walked by.
Here goes nothing.
An aunt passed away this morning? Sorry to hear that, man. How close were you, if you don't mind me asking? Katie, being from Central Europe and hearing some people put hot dogs into cans offends you to your core? Good. Maybe you deserve it. Not really. Damn it, those dudes are gonna move. You talked every night? She was fine last night? Damn. What happened? Meat shouldn't come from a can unless it's tuna? Hey, you're talking down on spam, man. Chadwick says spam is fine. Exactly. I've actually never had spam because my mom hated it. Because they had to eat too much of it when she was a kid.
A tempest comes.
Depression era grandparents, lol.
Battle is truly joined. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Why did I not cast a spell with him? What is my problem?
Coming, if thou darest.
And we broke him at the worst time. Should have known better. I need to play better.
Now then.
Hold on, I think I missed a message. I forgot. I have top chat on rather than live chat for some reason. You guys were wrapping gifts? Your cousin from her found her dead in the bathroom? Is that what you're saying? Any idea what it was? Like a heart attack? How old was she?
Death by 1,000 cuts!
Here we go.
And that's that.
She was 70. She had virago in her legs. Not sure what that is. Vertigo. Oh, so she'd get like dizzy and stuff? Damn, I'm going the wrong way.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
What next?
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
The battle is truly joy.
It's definitely understandable why you've been better then.
All right.
She got a suitcase because she was planning on coming down after Christmas. Yeah. Things can just take a sudden turn and life can be really unpredictable sometimes. Which is why it's important to cherish the time that you do have with your loved ones.
This calls for
Out of my way. I appreciate it, really.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Holy strike, striking true.
Bring it on. This calls for certain.
How about you?
I grow stronger.
Now, so you guys are talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, and she was coming down to see you guys, but it sucks. Your cousin's taking hard because that was his mom. Understandable. Do you have any plans to see your cousin or hang out with them? Help get their mind off things?
Let us fight with honor.
Here goes nothing.
And this dude seems annoying. Revenant.
The battle is truly joy.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
My turn. I appreciate it, really.
Have at you. Rain arrows upon them.
Your cousin might be coming down for Christmas,
Here goes nothing.
but he was just in the planning stage. Wait, Hana just died? That sucks. What? What a jerk. Vivify.
That's what I'm here for.
Glacius. Clawton.
Now then. Rain arrows upon them.
All right. All righty. Befelden, bring us fortune.
Coming, if thou darest.
She doesn't have enough SP anymore. Or BP anymore.
A miracle indeed.
My turn.
I'm ready for this. Victory shall be mine. I aim well and true.
I see your defenses.
All right. Need some of this?
Letting the hunt begin. Rain and arrows above.
That was worthless. This guy's tanky. Overclock? Man.
I see your defenses.
Bring it on. The best money can buy.
Now then. Rain arrows upon them.
Besides that, you're okay working, still gotta pay the bills? Yeah.
Hunt beginning.
I know a lot of people tend to use work as a way to cope with stuff like that, get their mind off things. Hopefully you find an outlet for yourself as well.
Bring it on.
Have at you.
Come in, if thou darest. Never missing.
My turn.
Wait, he healed himself again? What is it? No, no, no.
I see your defenses.
Bring it on! Alrighty! Befelden, bring us fortune!
My turn. What's yours is mine.
Revitalizing jam? Not entirely worth it.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Have at you.
Nazo, you need money for your games? You're working on art, making outfits for your original character? You love the music in K-pop Demon Hunters? Do you like K-pop in general, or is it just the music from that movie? I've not watched it. Sorry. I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it myself.
My blade is unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee! With each battle, I grow stronger.
You're still healing from your loss? Not sure what the second part of that sentence is, sorry. But you just watched the movie in April? I should watch it also, it's good.
Now, letting us hunt him.
Victory shall be mine.
My problem is, like, nowadays, I don't feel like I have the attention span to sit through a lot of movies.
Bring it
I
on!
always feel like we've got to be on the grind set nowadays.
A tempest comes!
My turn.
It's about facing your inner demons. Wait a second, what inner demons do you think I have?
Letting the hunt beginning.
All right.
Just the usual ones? Shut up without horns. Otherwise you'll really be without horns.
This calls for
The battle is truly joined. I will cut you down!
My turn.
Letting my
I know, I'm just teasing you, don't worry. You see your inner demons and you have come to a compromise? What's the compromise? You get the control of the body on the weekends?
Here goes nothing. Oh, time for a rest.
Out of my way.
Katie, you almost got on the wrong train. That wouldn't be good. Especially, aren't you still on your way to take your final exam? You're just trying to sabotage yourself. Easiest exam of your life, huh? Maybe getting to it's the hard part. The true test before the test.
Really. And that's that.
And I'm tempted to put on the lesson counter thing, but honestly getting the experience is pretty good for Ulbrich, who's a little bit underleveled.
A tempest comes.
Damn it, I should have done the axe attack.
My turn.
Letting the hunt begin.
The battle is truly joined. Out of my way!
All right. This calls for search.
My turn.
It's been a while since I've actually done this, but we might need to do this now. Ulbrich, I guess we could wait. He might be leveling up soon, right? So stay at. Let's do this.
Where's the nearest tavern?
He might level up next level or fight. Yeah, he only needs 200 more, so he should definitely get there. Oh, it doesn't affect other divine skills. Okay, do you need to fix your phone? Your current one's on its last legs. Man, I would hate to be getting a new phone nowadays, with as painful as they try to make getting them. Wait, did I just go in a circle? No, okay. Unseen saber? Occasionally confuses the target. That could be quite nice. It's a lot of evasion. She doesn't use a sword anymore. The Night Sword keeps him fast. Logos, K-pop Demon Hunters rocks. Nazo, that movie made you think about things and how your character should be? In what regard?
This is the beginning of your end.
Cool, now we get to see the monsters that were on the surface. Stone bug, stone serpent? Hmm.
Out my way!
Sorcery.
It's not good.
All right. This calls for surgery.
Victory shall be mine.
Sweet. Stella asks, are they K-pop idols hunting demons or people hunting demonic K-pop? It's a good question. I think they're the idols, though. Nazo, you want to get it when it comes out on DVD? Do movies still come out on DVD? I guess they do, huh? And your character's similar to Sora? Without Horn says both? The thing is, I can't tell if you're trolling or not.
The light is my friend.
All right. Let's get down to work. This calls for surgery. That's what I'm talking about.
There's a K-pop boy band made up of demons. Oh, so they have to hunt them? It's like the Powerpuff Girls versus the Rowdy Rough Boys, is what you're saying? For anybody who understands that reference. Yes, okay.
Snips, snails, and puppy dog tails. These are the secret ingredients.
Let's see what you got.
When Mojo Jojo
Shall be mine.
added a secret ingredient.
Nazo, you love the original Powerpuff Girls? Same here. That was one of my favorite cartoons as a kid. He missed.
All right. This calls for surgery.
Come in, if thou darest. Lightning, done my
Cool, got it. Wait, there's a live action version of it? What the hell? And a 2017 reboot? I didn't even know about that. Logo said they're demonic and not K-pop idols who hunt demons who are sometimes also K-pop idols. Nanny? You just saw Begonia? It's really good. What is Begonia?
I will cut you down.
What next?
Why did she hit so many times? I was gonna have Alphen rest.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Did I say Yeah, whatever. Logos, it's a movie with Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. I don't believe I've heard of it. Uh-oh. Damn it.
Here goes nothing.
Damn it, they're only really weak to physical things too.
Best money can buy.
How about you?
Don't know what I should do. 3. Guess I should aim for the remnants first.
I will cut you down.
Cartoon Network did a reboot of Powerpuff Girls in 2017 that makes fun of the old show. What the hell? CW is working on a live-action version of the Powerpuff Girls as grown-ups. Oh, please no. Wait, I think I might have seen like a bit of a trailer about that, and I thought it was satire.
I appreciate it. Really?
Apparently I was wrong.
Letting the hunt beginning.
How about you?
All right. This calls for search.
Damn it, we got the wrong little guy.
Out of my way.
Galamoth, you don't think it was making fun of the old show? It's just bad? Is that better or is that worse?
I appreciate it. Really?
How about you? My blade is unbending! Ha!
Bring it on.
Galamoth, you would say that's worse? The Polish title for Powerpuff Girls is 100% superior? I'm skeptical. The Polish translators are really cooking when translating the title of the cartoon?
Pick your poison. Bring it on! Let's get down to work! Need some of this? Whoa.
I see faces.
The battle is truly joined. My blade is I wreak havoc upon thee!
Come, cowering before the huntress.
Got him.
The hunt endeth.
If you want a good Powerpuff Girls, check out Powerpuff Girls Z. Is that like a Dragon Ball satire? We're getting closer. There's a save point.
Now, let us hunt him.
The battle is truly joined. Out of my way!
It's an anime? Is it a real thing?
All right. A tempest comes.
Come in, if thou darest. A torrent of arrows!
It's good? Okay. There's a sequel? Ishimura, Powerpuff Girls GX is better? Is this like a Powerpuff GT joke? But you typoed it?
All right.
You sure you're gonna try to do one more chapter before bed? That's how they get you. Rip.
I appreciate it, really. And that's that.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
The battle
Yu-Gi-Oh!
is truly
GX is the sequel to Yu-Gi-Oh! Ah, did not know.
Out of my way.
Here we go.
Yu-Gi-Oh! No. Is it because he's found to be a cheater? In lore?
Time for a rest.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I will cut you down!
Out of my way. Where's the nearest tavern?
Refreshing jam. Got another elixir. Healing grape punch. Okay, where are we going? Spiriting plum baskets. There's one more chest over there.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
KD, Heart of the Cards is what you always use at a casino. Do you get thrown out? And then when you do get thrown out, does that therefore activate your trap card?
I will cut you down!
Letting my arrow fly and true.
My turn. Delicious. Clutch.
Here goes nothing. Need some of this?
The battle is truly... I will cut you down!
Bring it on!
I'm ready. I appreciate it. Really? Where's the nearest tavern? I'll make this quick.
The battle is truly joined.
Tempted to just flee. So tired of dealing with these things.
Death by 1,000 cuts!
My turn.
KD, you always return what you win back at the casino. The house always loses, so you just give back the amazing winnings you get to the poor casino owners. Is that what Yugi did? Whenever he would just trounce his opponents, he'd give them back what they were going to wager.
Delicious. Clutch.
Here goes nothing.
Casinos are basically charities. Yeah, those poor casino owners. Who would think of them?
This calls for search.
What next?
Victory shall be mine.
Forgot to pump up his attack power.
Here goes nothing. This calls for search.
Wasn't enough.
I'm sorry.
That's fine if she's dead for now. She has a lot more experience than everybody else, so everybody else will get more experience now because she's down, right? Oh, that is the wrong skill.
Ha! Try again.
Oh man, he is 42 experience away. Life, the universe. Did I ever figure out what that door was down at the very bottom left? Oh well.
Let us beginning.
I should be only halfway through this damn area.
Have at you. I will cut you down.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
The battle is true.
Here we go. Time for a rest.
Don't start things you can't finish.
Chadwick Vegas is suffering now, but also good. I mean, tourism is about to take a huge hit.
These are the guards from Marsalim.
Hell's that? It's an
I cannot
Amidala.
understand. This creature's heart. I cannot read it. I can sense the feelings of every beast, every monster. But from this one, nothing. Still, my task remaineth the same. Thou hast taken people from us, and we shall have them back. If thou art ready, then so am I.
An ill foreboding pervades the battlefield. Do I need to use... the things? Cures a single individual petrification. Okay, monster perfume restores HP to all foes. I'm assuming he'll be weak to light, I hope. That's a hell of a hit.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
All right.
Brother, why would you hit him? This guy's a jerk.
That's what I'm here for.
What next?
No.
Does his body writhes ominously? Is that what it said? Uh-oh. Stop doing that. He's gonna wipe the team.
Shucks. That's what I'm here for.
Where's the heal?
The best that money can buy.
Never missing.
Is this Red Eyes? It is.
Out of my way.
Elemental. Bring it on. Need some of this?
Victory shall be mine. My blade is unbending.
You think it's a Death Stranding enemy, Galamoth? You haven't played that, though? Oh, for next year's Comic-Con schedule suddenly out? You need to prepare, working on it now. Do you go to Comic-Con every year, or you're just looking forward to this one?
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt get what thou givest.
I'm ready. Are you fucks? Come.
It's about 9,000. That's pretty good. Steel of War?
The battle is truly joined.
Wait, Alphin's confused? Or is he knocked out? I don't remember what the stars are. He's knocked out, right? I need a panacea. They farm alfalfa in Arizona? Yeah. There's a lot of questionable farming techniques used in the US. Wish I could open up a menu to see what these status effects are. Hey, Natural Phenomenon, it's been a minute. Nice to see you again. How's the game? Been interesting in getting Octopath 2? Is the combat as deep as it seems in the demo? For Octopath 2, I can't talk about that one specifically. The combat is... I don't know if I'd say, like, it's that deep. Like, there's some pretty interesting combos. It's fun, the combat is. I will say that the encounter rate is really high, though. And the monsters are kind of tanky, which is not the best. Some of the stories also kind of suck, to be frank, and other ones are actually pretty good, but nothing like phenomenal. And the ones that are good seem to be a bit more of the exception than the rule. But if you are a fan of old school JRPGs, then this one really seems like it tried to go out of its way to scratch that itch. Ishi said the combat isn't deep. You break defenses, use big moves, repeat. Yeah. It's a little bit like Pokemon where you're just trying to exploit type weaknesses, but give me a second here. I want to double check what this icon is. Octopath Traveler status effects. Oh my god, why does this have so many ads? This is ridiculous. Unconscious, okay. Will for you and your friends organize a Warhammer fan street in the local Comic-Con? So just the one, but it's annual? Oh, okay.
Use this. My turn.
So does its types change every round and then it gets fixed?
Alrighty! Alrighty! The best that money can buy.
What next?
Cool. 8 turns of added defense will be nice.
The light is my friend.
How have I been feeling about Elden Ring lore? I mean, I've kind of had the same feeling for a very long time that a lot of the stuff is probably made last minute to make things be a bit more cohesive than some people might expect. So overall, I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest, because the timeline, I can't seem to fit it all together super well with the DLC and the Horn Scent and trying to tie them into things with the Nox. Like, it feels like we're inching closer, but we're just missing a few too many links in the chain to put everything together, unfortunately. How about yourself? The good old days. Galamoth, it's frustrating and unsolvable, and you still think and talk about it every day? Pretty much, yeah. The FromSoft way. So he is weak to swords now. Because he's been shifting.
Now then.
I don't want him to move. Ah, this is annoying.
Letting the hunt begin.
Natural phenomenon, you think it's solvable? We simply don't have info to confirm? If we don't have enough info to confirm, then that would not make it solvable. Maybe you typoed, maybe I misunderstood.
Holding back nothing. A miracle.
My turn. I see through the defenses.
Bring it on! Alrighty! Need some of this?
Victory shall be mine. My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Letting my arrow fly and true. never missing.
Naturally, you just cope. Okay. You still feel good about the story? You wonder if we look too deep sometimes? Oh, we definitely look too deeply all the times. But where would we be if we didn't?
I appreciate it, really.
Galamoth, you were looking for the Miklos torrent video today, and apparently it's gone.
All right.
I know.
Victory shall be mine.
I didn't give him the leg tire. I meant to. I goofed. Right, then in that case, let's try to stab him a zillion times.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
We did. Damn it, I'm actually gonna have to delay.
Out of my way.
But this might work.
I see through the defenses.
Beep. It's sad how things can disappear off the internet like that. It is. That's why I try to back up all of my videos on hard drives, because you never know what can happen. Naturally, do you think Marika was the Gek? Definitely Radagon at the God. Gate of Divinity. I'm like, the god? They weren't fused. Malekith killed Marika because she went against the order and he went berserk like Blythe. I do think... See, it does feel like the story wants that to have been a thing at one point, but it also feels like they walked that away a lot with the DLC somehow. Oh, he deals light-based damage. Maybe I should donate some BP to Oberic or Therion, because he's not going to get more back. So that guy's defense is still lowered, so we could use Therion. Damn, I want to try to lower his...
Need some of this?
Elemental resistance, but this isn't gonna work.
Better than a snare.
Gets.
He's writhing ominously.
Try this.
I'm ready. Are you?
You're too.
Chadwick, Elden Ring reignited your interest in cosmology. Galamoth, you hope they don't do the two authors thing again? Yeah. One day we'll get to George right up after Winds of Winter finishes. And then all of the secrets will be laid bare.
A miracle indeed.
Oh, he's yellow. Like. Now I remembered what I meant to do with Alphen. I meant to use the big sword thing that cost 30,000. Gross. We've angered the beast.
The battle is truly joy.
Uh-oh. Okay, this will be fine. You could stab him a zillion times. He's angry. Good job, good job, good job.
Here goes nothing.
He's still low on defense.
Need some of this?
I have a plan.
Better than a snare.
Victory shall be mine.
All right.
Come on. Was I clicking? Who's it? Alphen. Oh, baby. He's only got like 12% of his HP left.
Need some of this? I see through the defenses.
Letting my arrow fly and true. A miracle indeed.
Bring it on! Yeah. That should suffice.
30,000.
My turn.
Oh, he has something to steal? Damn it.
What's yours is mine.
Olive of life. Not worth that. I'm gonna die now because I had to know. I had to know.
My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
What next?
Anna, it's your time to shine, literally.
The light is my friend.
Damn it.
Here we go.
Unholy elixir? What the hell does that mean? You know what? Screw it. Let's just send all of our BP back to this guy.
Need some of this?
Damn!
And beat him.
I wreak havoc upon thee! The thrill of the fight.
We beat Red Eye Gugon. Wait, we didn't even have to use the petrifying potion. Oh, maybe because I stopped him. Phase 1 done.
What?
What evil is this? Doth this mean the curse is lifted?
Tja.
The devil take you, monster! I can move again. I am saved. The beast is slain.
Truly?
But how? By your hand?
Not so.
Not just I. The city guard and the Knights Ardent. We fought as one.
Oh,
Soon I can taste the air again. Look, I am flesh and blood.
Oh, many thanks.
We are saved.
I'm in your debt.
Wondrous well. How can we thank you for this miracle?
Nay.
Thou needest not. I had cause of my own to slay in the beast. But if thou wilt showen thanks, leavest this place, and takest thy men back home to their king. His Majesty waiteth anxiously for good tidings. Then I will not tarry one moment. By your leave, milady. The curse is broken, but hath master been saved?
Behold, my fellows! Honnet the Huntress, Slayer of Red Eye, has returned!
General Lennar tells me of your exploits. You have slain the menace. You saved my poor men and our city. You are our savior, and we are forever in your debt.
What I did was for my own avail.
Perhaps so, Huntress. Yet grateful we remain. I would like to propose a banquet in your honor. But alas, I divine that you will not tarry here with us.
I cannot, Highness. I must see with mine own eyes if my master hath been freed from the curse.
Of course. General Lennar.
Sire, my men are ready to escort the Huntress at your command.
I informed King Kalim of your circumstances. He ordered preparations be made in advance.
You fought the Red Eye to bring your master to life. My soldiers recovered the instant it was slain. Pray, go to his side at once.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Think nothing of it. But perhaps when your quest is done, you would grace us with your presence once more. And then we may throw the banquet you deserve.
You honor me. I hope that day shall come soon.
Main cast. We did it! We beat the game, I guess. So you know you'll only see the credits for the character you picked. You can still do the other 7. I kind of figured. I didn't realize that it would only appear for Hanet, though. Wait, is this giving me spoilers for everybody else? Should I not pay attention to the background images? No spoilers, okay. Sound producer, composer, and arranger Yasunori Nishiki. Hiromitsu Ishikawa. Conductor. It's very nice that they've individually credited all the orchestra players. Harmonica. Chadwick, is this a you problem, but you have no idea what the story of this game was? I mean, to be fair, you're not the one actively playing, and it's not like you're here at the beginning of the stream every day. So certainly some things have fallen in between the cracks for you. Did you at least understand Hanet's story? Because there wasn't like an overarching story, just the individual character ones, at least so far. I have no idea if there's like an epilogue that combines the stories of all 8 into something that makes sense. But we'll have to wait and see. It's your fault for not paying attention. So then it is a you problem. She was searching for her buddy Aster, but outside of that, no. I mean, that's kind of what happened. There's really no overarching story. None that I've seen so far. Don't worry, Chadwick. I liked that portmanteau of Buddy Master. Galamoth, you assume there was eventually? There might be. You might just have to clear everybody else's stories. David Ribs Carrillo? Interesting name. Wait, that does show my party during the various points of the game. Casterion was in Scholar mode, or Sorcerer mode. Him as a dancer. That's actually a nice little touch. Chadwick, you're so suck of your phone. Ishimura, that's typically how it goes in these types of RPGs? Not necessarily. SaGa Frontier 1 was a little bit more character defined, to be fair. But SaGa Frontier 2, which is kind of similar to this game as well, has a bunch of individual character quests that goes into an overarching story over generations of characters. And since I always bring up those two games, I could also say that Phantasy Star also has kind of an overarching story. Especially 3 with the different generations. Wait, this is doing it in the order that I've gone through the quests. Are we going to have a shorter credit scene because I haven't seen everything? Live Alive did as well, that's true. That looks pretty badass. Octopath Traveler.
Not far now.
God's mercy! What is that fiend?
Come, Linda, with me. Look out! Huh?
Hagen, if thou art here, then...
What ho, Hornet! Don't tellin' me thou'st grown again!
Not in height, master. But if thou speakest of experience, then yes.
Ah, that must be it. Hope I didn't cause thee too much trouble.
Some, master. And I was worried for a spell.
Thou were? Then I guess I owe thee an apology.
Thou certainly dost.
Stay, my dear. That was thy cue to say not at all.
And not just to me. To Natalia, Susanna, and Eliza as well. You had us all worried.
That's a long list, but no matter. Rest assured, I'll make an apology to each and every one. And then I shall thank them, too, for good measure.
Thou dost not.
Hunnet, thank thee. Thou'st done me proud. Blushing, art we? Perhaps thou'st not grown that much after all.
And thou clearly hast learnest nothing from this misadventure.
Oh, a man my age hath learned all the things he ever will, I'm afraid.
Begging your pardon, sir. We just wanted to thank you.
Oh, quite. Think nothing of it. Art thou hurt?
Nothing that won't mend soon enough, by your grace, sir.
Good to hear it. So, where were we? Ah, yes. Thou were about to tellin' me of thine adventures.
It's a long story. Wouldst thou hear in it all?
Every last word.
The journey I had taken was but a short episode in my life. But I would come into telling the tale of it many times in the years to come in. For the first time as a hunter, I found a story that was mine alone. It was my first story, but not my last. But those are tales for another day. And so I end my story here. Thou canst always come to our village to hear in it again. Though I warn you, it may not be the same with every telling.
I wonder if you can redo her quest, and if that's a cheeky nod to having different party members. Master and Apprentice. Hannet defeats Red Eye, and I didn't read the rest. Hannet. Finn. Look at Hagen Diaz and Linda. You have completed this traveler's tale. You can now freely remove them from your party. Oh, really? Interesting. What's it mean freely? So I do have to keep going to the tavern. So Nazo, you ask, am I going to play 2 and 0? I don't plan on it. And if you're wondering if I'm going to keep playing this game, the answer for that at least is yes. I'm going to go back through and complete everybody's chapters 4 and see what comes after that, if anything at all. But then after I do that, I will go ahead and play Fallout New Vegas next. I've got a question. Are you any good at writing letters? Letters? Can't say I am. Talking's quicker. I oft write letters. When I put my thoughts to paper, they become clearer to me. So, do you deliver them as well? Yes. If there's someone I would have known my feelings, I give the letter in person. That's mighty wise of you. A letter's important, and you don't want some daft fool losing one. Are you speaking from experience? It's like this. I kind of messed up once a long time ago. Oh? I was still just a kid. There was a girl in our village named Mercedes. Me and her and my buddy Zeph would play together from dawn to dusk most days. When Zeph and I studied late into the night, she'd bring us sweets she baked. But then one day, we found out she was going to be sent off to live with distant relatives. Way over to the other side of the Middle Seas she was going. Chances are we'd never see her again. How sad. Well, Zeph wrote her a letter and he gave it to me. Said he was too shy to give it to her himself and asked me to deliver it for him. Turns out he was sweet on Mercedes. Haha, the pot doth thicken. Of course I said I'd deliver his letter. I was his best pal after all. So on the day that Mercedes was leaving, I headed to her house. But there I found that her coachman had suddenly taken sick and was too ill to drive the cart. I gave him a salve and some medicine, and after a while he was back on his feet. You can imagine I was pretty chuffed with myself that I could help. But Mercedes looked so sad sitting up there on the top of the cart. Thank you, she said. Why didn't Zeph come to say goodbye? That was the last I saw of her. I headed back home ruminating about this and that. But clean forgetting about Zeph's letter. By the time I remembered, it was too late. Oh, thou didst not! Somehow I'm not surprised. So what did you do with the letter? I gave it back to Zeph with my apologies. Oh, along with some fish from the river. Taught me a good lesson, that little incident did. Oh? What was that? Deliver your own letters. Words to live by. Just so. That's neat. Okay, so we actually can take her out of the party now. It's kind of funny because I was not really anticipating this being a thing. Now I would really need to consider whom I'd want to put in her place almost. Tressa might be a really good candidate just for being able to donate multiple BPs. Ophelia's a base cleric and she could get the scholar job. Hana is nice for when there's a lot of enemies that are weak to bows, but it's a little bit unfortunate how much her beast list kind of fell off later in the game. Obviously, I could have used them more. And it is nice that none of this costs SP at all, which could make it powerful, but it would be a pain in the ass always having to capture things. Nazo, you're thinking about playing one of them, but you don't know which one you should do. 1, 2, or 0, you'd be new. You know in 0 you can create a character? Oh, you can? Yeah, I know extremely little about 2 and 0, to be honest. The first game is nice because it might give you a basis in which you can get familiar with the world. 0 is a prequel, so maybe it could be even better in that regard and the systems are newer. But for me personally, it's always a little bit difficult to jump into the latest game of a series and then work backwards to the older ones, because the older ones might not have as many features typically, and that can be a bit of an adjustment period. So for example, I played Disgaea 1 and 2, and then I jumped to Disgaea 5, and then I tried to go from Disgaea 5 backwards, and then that was a really big mistake because I'd gotten accustomed to the quality of life features in Disgaea 5. Zero's a side game? I heard it was a prequel, or at the very least it takes place before the events of Octopath 1, right? She says 1 first, then 2. Zero's the side game. Okay. Zero's based on a gacha game. Quality is iffy. I know Ahmed, who's a fan of the series, said Zero's really good. But it can be hard for people to deal with having the 8 characters, I guess. But anyway, folks, that'll be it for tonight's stream. Thanks for watching. We've completed Hanet's quest. I think tomorrow I might start working on my other active party members, such as maybe Ulbrich first, and then Therion and whatnot. So anyway, that'll be it for tonight. Hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.